Hello Exiles, this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming and welcome to another Path of Exile video. In today's video I'm just going to do a quick 2-week update. The league's been out for 2 weeks. I've spent a decent amount of that time playing this character in particular. My current played is 5 days, 6 hours, 11 minutes. And of course I did play my Lightning Tendrils Raider, and I've also been playing Ruthless. I made a two-handed sword Frost Blades Juggernaut that's stacking accuracy. Currently in Act 7 on a 2-link, so having all of that Ruthless fun, but I'll be playing more of that tonight. But I wanted to get back onto this character, just give people updates because people have been asking for updated POBs. Current deaths, 78. I died a couple of times to reflect because I don't pay too much attention. I actually forgot that you don't get elemental reflect immune on your awakened elemental damage with attacks support right away. It has to be higher level. I'm not sure if you get it at 4 or 5, but either way mine is level 3 and I didn't get it. I'm just gonna do some like clear speed and a little bit of a guardian kill for an Alhazman. That's way below this character's pay grade at this level of gearing and at this point of its progression, but I don't want to make this, that the point, I guess, of the video. The video is more to talk about my thoughts on the league, go over like what I'm thinking about as far as gear progression, what I'm going to do next, talk about all of the cool sanctified relics and stuff I got. Oh yeah, Forbidden Woods. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and I'm not super familiar with this map. I think this is the one where there's like a little arena where you fight like Solaris and Lunaris at the end, if I remember correctly. I'm just going to mostly skip clearing the mobs, but I will take some rogue markers and contracts. I have been hoarding contracts. I don't plan on using them. I might just sell them in bulk later. I don't know what the price is on like heist stuff at the moment, if a lot of people have been playing heist or not, because you can't do the league mechanic in heist. So but speaking of, I do see the sanctum over here. Go grab that real quick. There you go. And was that the arena up there? I never run this map. There it is. Okay. Oh, it's these guys. That's right. Okay. And this one. All right, let's fight Alhazman. Oh, that's right. I have my frost bomb mixed up here. Hang on. There you go. All right, just had to switch some stuff while he was charging up. Exerted attack, deal extra damage. Cool. All right. So that is that I guess. Yeah, I don't want to show too much of a demo of this because like I said, that's not the point. So this league has been my favorite league of all time. And this character has been my favorite character of all time. I'm thinking of other characters in other leagues that I liked and have played as long as I have this character, and I can't think of a single one. Other leagues that I really liked that had characters I really liked were my Cyclone Slayer and Legion League, and my Wave of Conviction Ignite Elementalist in Scourge League. And of course, like if you go way back to earlier leagues, like I liked my Holy Flame Totem, or at the time it was just Flame Totem Templar. I had a lot of characters that I really enjoyed. I've enjoyed a lot of trappers, fire trappers, ice trappers, physical trappers, all sorts of trappers over there. This is far and away my favorite character, and this has been far and away my favorite league. I've loved the Sanctum. I literally have been running it back to back to back non-stop, doing like 20 Sanctums a day. I've gotten to the point with I was running the strategy from my video with coves and atolls, and I've gotten to the point where I have to have like a separate tab for overflow maps. I've actually switched my strategy to using singular force rather than shadow shaping. The reason I was running shadow shaping is shadow shaping allows all the guardians stuff to drop, including shaper guardians as well as synthesized maps, and it also allowed other maps to drop. But then I thought about it and I'm like, there's only so many maps that I really like running anyway, so like having a bunch of all sorts of different maps isn't that useful. And I have plenty of shaper maps already, and I have like a ton of synthesized maps that I haven't even run yet. So right now I'm switching from the strategy of Coves and Atoll to Strand and Crimson Temple, just for a change of pace. I like running both of those maps as well, and so I'll be switching to those. I also like Dunes, Toxic Sewer is another one that I really like, Underground Sea. So there's a decent amount of maps that I do enjoy running. But yeah, for now I'm going to just do some Strand and Crimson Temple, so I can just kind of... Strand's really nice because you can just mindlessly dash through it. As far as the character, I've made a lot of changes. So the last update, I had invested somewhere in between 5 and 8 divines. I've invested about 30 divines. So the other day I made like 22 exalts just from the league content alone. So I'm like, okay, I haven't upgraded my character in a while. I'm going to go ahead and invest this into the character. So things I did, I got my Frost Blades damage anoint on or enchant on my helmet finally. I got a new claw that is overall just, it has all the stats except the lightning damage. I would have preferred to be like some other stat, like elemental damage with attacks would be preferred, or something like, you know, the bench crafted cold damage or something, unveiled cold damage. There's a lot of things I would have preferred, and I also don't have it qualityed all the way up, so it only has 2.07 attack speed instead of 2.08. So I have to improve it just a little bit more, but overall I'm pretty satisfied. It's got pretty high, it's got really high tier 2 damage, cold damage roll, which obviously isn't perfect. It does have a perfect tier 1 attack speed roll. It's got crit multi, it's got tier 1 crit chance, it's got the penetration. So pretty much it's right there. I actually crafted this myself. I bought the base and I crafted it up, and yeah, it's really good. From here, there's only a slight amount of improvement I can make on my weapon. Get the quality. If I could get rid of the lightning damage and try to get something else on there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to realistically do that, because it would require me to like craft suffixes cannot be changed, and then slam like either like a cold harvest craft to get tier 1 cold, or I'd have to potentially maybe do a veiled chaos or something in order to get like the 16% penetration, and then figure out a way to get it cold on from there. Maybe from doing one of the big boy crafts here. Let's see, like the add a cold modifier and remove another random modifier, and that would be expensive because I'd have to craft suffixes cannot be changed every single time I did that in order to get that on there. So I'm not really sure I would want to do that because it would cost a lot of life force and stuff. But yeah, that's one thing that I've changed. I still haven't changed some other things. A lot of people asked me what this is on my button. This is focus. I took the same pair of gloves that I crafted for like 1 exalt and 30 chaos at the very beginning of the league, and I'm still running. I should be upgrading these, but I'm still running them. And I did prefixes cannot be changed, and then I slammed a veiled chaos, and I hit 48% increased attack and cast speed while focused. And I keep wanting to change these, but boy, I'm kind of addicted to the focus, having that big damage burst. You can also get a double damage focus on a claw, but I think it is a suffix, so I'd have to lose crit multi to do it. But it might be worthwhile to have both of them. It's a really big damage steroid that's a lot of attack speed. It's really nice. I keep having to use this belt. It has too many resistances for me to get rid of. But I do have a plan to get rid of this belt in the near future. Um, yeah, same boots. I guess I haven't made that many changes to my gear, but gems, that's where I've gotten the good stuff. So 2120 Divergent Frost Blades, really nice there. 2120 Ice Bite, 2120 Night Blade, still on regular multi-strike. I could have gotten the multi-strike alternate quality that gives attack speed, but as kind of a stepping stone between this and Awakened multi-strike, but I figure I'm, a good, decent chunk of the way to Awakened multi-strike, which is my next upgrade. By the time I get that, this build will be worth about 50 divines, which is, a pretty good, stepping off point, I guess, or crowning off point. I haven't looked at my POB for a while, but I think I'm over 21 million damage without focus, and with focus, I'm like 24 million at the moment. Awakened elemental damage with attacks. I 20 quality that. I'm currently leveling it. And a 2120 Trinity for that extra 1% elemental resist penetration. So good stuff there. I'm slowly putting surgeons. I have plenty of alterations. I need to buy a high level diamond flask. All of my other flasks are high level, but my diamond flask is still low level, so I don't want to craft that until I get it higher level. But I'm gonna get surgeons on this. I'm holding off because I have a tier 1 attack speed roll on it, and it's gonna be a pain to roll surgeons and a tier 1. I mean, if I have 2 flasks to craft, I have like a second option to craft that onto. Still haven't changed my life flask from like day 2. I'm like, I can get rid of this now. I have corrupted blood immune, and I just never did. Been a little lazy. 2120 Herald of Ice, 2020 Anomalous Hatred. It might be a little harder to get 21 on this, but I'm, gonna try. Gotta get my knee out. 21 Grace, Cast on Death Portal. I finally have that worked in. I haven't needed to use it much lately, but it's there in case I do. Still 20 still 20 unqualified Ancestral War Chief. I could quality that. I have a lot of GCPs. Let's just this is just the tiniest optimization in the world, but may as well go for it. Let's see. 19. Well, that's how it goes most of the time, huh? Steel Skin 21 as well. Frostblink I have on hold because I don't have the int to level it up anymore. 2020 Whirling Blades and faster attacks. Whirling Blades, there's no point in doing this. Faster attacks, nope. Getting a little bit more would have been nice. Yeah, and the Frost Bomb's damage doesn't matter. Precision, I have stalled at 18, which I don't need. I can just go. I no longer am running Tempest Shield. I have another plan on getting shock immunity, and frankly, it hasn't been an issue. I haven't had any problems with shock, so yeah, this is not that big of a deal. Yeah, I have a physical damage reduction on both my body, armor, and shield now, so I have 12% additional physical damage reduction, plus the 12% physical taken as elemental. So I'm pretty durable. I've changed my anoint on my yoke to culling strike against marked enemies. I did some damage calculations, and it was actually giving me more damage than savagery was, so which is a bit surprising to me. And I may have calculated it out wrong, but it seemed to be the case that Marked for Death was giving me more DPS when I was going through it in POB. So have that. And then I have a 12% attack speed, 24% increased armor relic here. I have a bunch of the unique things that I've been running as far as relics. I have this tab, which I'm using for my trash, like my low rolled uniques from the end boss, that I can like 3 for 1 for the uniques and 5 for 1 for the relics. So yeah, this one has +2 chaos, -11, -9. Go ahead and see this, -10. Right back into the trash bin until I get another couple. So I've been doing like all of the uniques 3 for 1. I put all of my like 1 property or unsynergistic 2 property sanctified relics, and then when I get 5 of the same type, I 5 for 1 them. Same thing with all of these. I do that. I have a bunch of different setups for different runs. Like I have a 30% max resolve and a 20% max resolve for runs where I can't gain inspiration and I can't recover resolve. And then I also put a bunch of like flat resolve ones in them as well on those runs. I have better ones somewhere for max resolve. I swear I did, but I don't know. Maybe I have them in already. I don't remember what kind of run I'm in right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm experimenting with just running a bunch of chance to double or to get double coins right now. So got that going on in my current run. Sanctum map is fully revealed. Got some cool stuff going on there. I am trying to set up or test a strategy where I just set up a set that gives me a bunch of extra merchant choices and a bunch of extra coins, and then I just blitz the treasure rooms and merchants to check for relics and sanctified relics and buy all of them, because even the bad ones, I don't really need boons except to like beat the sanctum at the point of gear I'm at for regular sanctums without challenges. So I'm instead focusing all of my runs on getting as many coins and as many shops as I can for my regular runs. Just yeah, so I can get more relics basically. Trying to do that. I want to get more of the. I have a relic here that says that gives me the merchant has 2 additional choices and then reduced merchant prices as well. I want to get more of those and just stack like 4 of those so that the merchant will have like 8 additional choices or something. Or I might not be able to stack that many, but I figure if they have 12 choices, I'll get more sanctified relics from the merchant. Can buy them that way. That might be a good way to get that. But yeah, overall, this has been my absolute favorite league. I've been really liking it. Skill tree, I guess I should go over. I don't think there have been any major changes. I think the last time I did a checkup here, I was level 96, so I probably just added like this small node here, and I think I added back on my power charge because I dropped a little bit of crit elsewhere. Oh, I got better jewels. I spent out of my 22 divines that I spent on upgrades, probably like 8 or 9 of that was on jewels. So I have this double attack speed, a total of 12% attack speed, double crit multi, a total of 28 crit multi jewel here. I have this new corrupted blood can't be inflicted one, which has attack speed with claws, damage with claws, and damage, and penetrates cold resist. So this is a lot better damage wise than my previous corrupted blood immunity one. I still have the same janky Watcher's Eye. I do need to upgrade that, but Awakened Multi-Strike is first. A new Lethal Pride, which gives me 2 double damage nodes, as well as life there. Armor, which is actually a little helpful. Percent strength. Reduced damage from crits. So I have some, actual good stuff now, rather than the absolutely nothing decent I had before. And then this jewel, which is pretty solid. It gives me 18% crit chance, 14 crit multi, 8 attack speed, and 16 damage. I've been using the new tool in POB to find the best jewels within a certain price range. I set the max at 3 divines, and I was able to find all of those jewels with that. They basically detected what would give me the most damage for my build within a certain price range. As far as what was on the market, and it was pretty good, pretty solid. So overall, pretty happy with where this character's going. I will continue to play it. I need a better Circle of Fear. I got this on day 2, and at this point I should be getting one that's closer to perfect, and possibly, the synthesized implicits aren't that bad, but they're not super great. But yeah, this is mostly just an update. Obviously, it's the holiday weekend, so I'm going to take probably 2 or 3 days off from making videos. So this is basically my last update from that. And for all the people who have been asking for my POB, that will be in the description. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, wonderful whatever, holiday. If you celebrate a specific one, have a great one of that. Christmas in my area, but if you celebrate something different, happy holidays overall. Enjoy yourself, eat some good food, visit family, do whatever you got to do, or just play Path of Exile. I mean, everybody loves playing Path of Exile, so that's the one thing that brings everyone probably who's watching my channel together. So, and that's what this season's all about, as they say. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I will see you next time. Bye.